All the animals were just loose for about I'm gonna say maybe 4 to 5 weeks. We were flooded in for about 3 weeks before I could even drive out of my area. Once the hurricane came, you know, that just everything changed. I didn't work for 9 weeks. I lost my house, I lost most of what was in it, I lost all my fence, I lost some of my animals. I was able to save most of them, but I did lose some. When they delivered the trailer, they actually drove it into the ditch in my driveway. Then it was electrical issues. I had already had a temporary pole put in for power and water because I have the livestock, and I was told I was not allowed to use that, even though it's, I don't know, maybe 15 feet from the camper. They could have very easily just plugged into that. So they set another pole up, and then I was told, and different people say different things. Some people have told me that it's a county requirement. Some people have told me that it's FEMA requirement. So I'm not really sure which is accurate, but I had to have power run to my pump house. So they put a series of 5 telephone poles across my yard to put an outlet for my water pump. When I asked them how to connect the water pump to that, they told me that I don't need to connect it, I just need to have it, which just seemed, like an incredible waste of time and money. It took an entire electrical crew 2 days and about 18 hours to put that in, and I don't have to use it.
She has farm animals here. She couldn't just walk away like other people did. Other people on this block bought their own campers, paid their own electricians because they couldn't wait or have the mess ups. So the justification of all the dollars spent, especially on this project, a month for her to get in a camper, if you're spending that much money just to get a person in a camper, they could give them the money, buy a camper, and set it up faster than they're doing it now. Well, it just seems like that. My worry that I said to Stephanie, the homeowner, was, if they're wasting tax dollars like this just on this property, how many other times has this been done? And why can they not streamline what's going on? I mean, you're hooking up a camper, it's temporary housing. It just seems like that, especially Pender County here, made it a whole lot more complicated for whatever reason, because we had more than enough contractors that I spoke to that said they won't even work now in Pender County because of the problems, because of the difficulty. Now, does that rest on the inspections department? Does that rest on the county? Who knows? But if you're just putting temporary houses in for people to stay in for a year or so, I mean, as long as it's safe and hooked up, why make it more complicated than it has to be? I understand the inspections with electricity because you don't want fires and people getting hurt. But just from Copperhead Lane area here, 4 or 5 have been wired wrong. Plumbing and electricity and water and septic has been done 2 or 3 times on jobs. One person does it one way, another one does the other. It just seems like that nobody really has one finger on it. And there's a bunch of people telling a bunch of different stories to a bunch of different people on how to do it.